So you have some of these, but you want some of these. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get what you want. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. And welcome to all of you who have recently subscribed to my channel. And welcome back to my longtime subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And even if you are watching this video and you haven't decided to subscribe or not, I welcome you as well. For those of you who've watched a few of my videos, you probably have noticed that I like to craft with decorative file folders. Sometimes I'll stumble across a decorative file folder in the store, or sometimes I will go online looking for a specific type of file folder. But a lot of us don't have access to the same stores, so a lot of times we are often left with a plain file folder. Well, today in this video, I'm going to show you how to take this plain file folder and create your own. Like I said, this is quick and easy. We're not reinventing the wheel here, but we are going to create our own custom file folders. So let's flip to the overhead camera so that I can give you a closer look at these, and then I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create your own custom file folders. All right, y'all, so here are two of the custom file folders that I have created. I'm actually making a set, but I wanted to share these with you. I made them double-sided. That's not anything that you have to do, but I just thought I'm doing this, so I might as well create it the way that I want it. Now, before I go any further, I have to say thank you to my sister Denise, because she was the one who suggested that I do this. I've worked with decorative file folders forever. I never, ever, ever thought about creating my own. So a big thank you to my sister Denise for this awesome idea, because I love what I'm creating so far with my plain white file folders. So what this involves is my printer, which is behind me, and I use the wide format Epson EcoTank 8550. I'll have it linked in the description box below. It prints beautifully. This is not my Red River paper, but I did get a beautiful image on this so that when I decide I want to do a craft with these papers, they are craft worthy. Then I'm going to be using some plain white file folders. I believe I got these from Amazon a while back. I can't remember, but if I can find the link in my buying history with Amazon, I will link it in the description box below. Then you're going to need some images, whether you create your own or you use Canva. You're going to need images to put on your paper to create the look that you want. So for me, I already have my images defined. And I am going to be using, and I'm going to zoom in here so that you can see what I'm using. When I do my print, I'm using an Epson. So I use the Epson Print Layout, which is an app that you can download, and you can specify what type of paper you want to print, or you can use some of the predefined sizes that they have. Now, what I do know is when I'm printing a custom size that I am inputting, it will not print borderless, but if I use one of the presets, it will print borderless, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. If I decided that I wanted to print this as a 13 by 19, I can do that, and I can make it borderless. I'm going to make that white border disappear in my Epson Print Layout. Now, I don't know which system you're using, so I can't tell you how to do this on your system, but I am using Epson Print Layout to actually manage how I print. And basically what you do is you go to your paper source, and you see where it says rear paper feeder borderless. That's what I'm going to choose. You can see that that white border disappeared. So then what I'm going to do, because we have gotten rid of that, but I want to make sure that it's going to print edge to edge without any white, this box here that appears right underneath the printer, I'm just going to hit it, and you see this button here that says expansion. I'm just going to make sure that I turn it on, and you'll see a gray edging around. I don't know if you can see the gray edging here, but I can see it, and it's telling me that this is going to go complete edge to edge. So when it's a preset, I can do that. When it's not a preset, and I'm not going to be using a preset on this, I'm going to go back to my printer, and I'm going to choose my paper size, And I am going to be printing 11 by 16. Now that border is going to appear. I won't be able to adjust that border because if I go to paper source, the borderless option disappears because I have defined the size, not the Epson Print Layout Center. So that is just something that I wanted to share with you guys very quickly. But I'm okay with having that white border around the edge because, as you can see on this one, it really is not interfering with anything, and it's usually hidden anyway when we go to do the craft. So what I want to do is I want to print this image here. So I'm going to bring in my file folder and my trimmer, and with it folded, I am going to cut at 8. Those of you who do the file folder crafting with me, you know that I normally take a file folder anyway and remove these pieces by normally cutting at 8 or 8 1/4. So I am just cutting now instead of cutting later. So now I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to reduce it to 11. So I have my file folder and I have a piece that is 11 by 16. If the largest print that you can get on your printer is 11 by 14, you can reduce this to 7 if you want, and then cut this to 11 like I did. So even if you don't have a wide format printer, you can still print on file folders. So I'm going to take this, insert it into my printer, then we're going to print it. All right, so my paper is in the printer. I am just going to check how I'm going to print this. So I'm checking media type, and I have decided that I like the presentation paper matte for this print, so that's already checked. I only want one copy, so I'm going to hit print. And now you can probably hear my printer pulling the paper through. It is not going to take long for this to print at all. I think my last print came out in under 1 minute print time. But y'all, out of all the times I've used decorative file folders, I truly never thought about printing my own. So I'm really excited about this process because I went out looking for some Christmas file folders because I wanted to have a Christmas themed craft, and I could not find any. And now, thanks to my sister Denise, I can make my own and I can theme this however I like. Y'all, the print is finished. So I am going to take it off, and you can see that we have this nice long print. I do want to print this double-sided, so I'm going to put it back in the printer and print. And so this is the inside image I've selected. I'm going to go ahead and just print it. And now you can hear it being pulled through the printer. Not going to take very long for this to print it all, and then we're going to have a beautiful double-sided file folder that we can use in our paper crafting. All right, so it is done. Let me zoom out. And so now we have our file folder. We can either go with this side or this side. I think for the purposes of what I wanted, I'm going to go with this side. So now you can see that we have 3 really beautiful, one-of-a-kind decorative file folders because we took those file folders and we printed our own. Now everyone's printer might be different from the one that I just used. Make sure that you check your printer and the printer settings to make it work for you. Like I said, if you don't have a printer that's going to print longer than 14 inches, go ahead and modify how you cut this. Cut it to 11 by 14, and you'll still have a beautiful, workable piece, a long piece that will cover you for many of the crafts that we do here. And I know that not everyone has a printer, but if you do, I wanted to share this fabulous idea with you, thanks to my sister, Denise. So I hope that you have found printing your own decorative file folders to be helpful. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do. And y'all, this is how we do it. And I would love to have you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful crafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.